Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the House Witch Tarot. It is Sunday, April 20th. Happy Easter to those of you that celebrate. It is not my personal holiday, but I know that that does apply to a lot of people. So congratulations on your celebrations, I guess. I want to apologize. I did not put a video out yesterday, and that was not intentional. I actually spent the majority of the day at the Renaissance Fair here in Irwindale, in California. And the few days before that were very, very busy for me. So by the time I got home, I crashed out. I was just knocked out essentially the whole day. Like I was falling asleep behind the wheel. That's how exhausted I was, which rarely is ever something that happens. So by the time I woke up and realized what was going on, it was like 11 o'clock at night, and there was just no getting something out. The day was gone, right? So I do apologize. I've been so consistent for 2 months straight and then lost that one day. So I do hope that you guys get to enjoy your Saturday no matter what you ended up doing. All of that being said, I did already pull some cards while I was in the middle of shuffling and getting things ready for this video. 3 cards had pulled out. So I was like, okay, that's it. We're going to cap it. And it was very interesting. And I'll tell you why in a minute, because when I was looking at the cards, I felt like there's people at play. I don't think this is all you. I think that there are external sources coming in, or outside forces coming in that are affecting things that are happening in your life. And I was trying to figure out the best way to phrase all of that. So let me show you what has popped out so far. So the first card that came out was actually the King of Pentacles in reverse. Now, normally when I see this card, I would say that you are in a position that maybe you're stagnant with money, or that you aren't being a good steward of your money, right? But then it was followed by the 8 of Pentacles, which usually means that you're a hard worker, you have things coming to fruition, you are about to put everything on display, right? That's what I get from this. And then it was followed by the King of Cups. So pulling this all together, what I am feeling instinctively, and I think this might actually be for a smaller portion of people who usually watch my videos. I don't think it's going to be quite as broad of a reading. I think that there is someone in your life who is being manipulative and withholding, especially when it comes to finances. And when I say that, it could be that someone is controlling your money and that they are in a position of authority to do so, but they're harming you in the way that they are doing it. It could also be that it is someone who is very influential in your life that is talking down to you, being almost visceral in the way that they are describing the things that you are working towards in the business that you are trying to build, or again, the book you're trying to write, or the brand that you're trying to create. I think that there are people who are negatively influencing the things that you are trying to do. And that's really hard. That's really heartbreaking. But what I think is so great is that despite all that, you're still doing it. You're still working. You're still making the next version of whatever this is, right? You're still making that stuffed animal. You're still doing the jewelry, well, because that's kind of what I get from all the tools and stuff that they're using. Even with this happening behind the scenes, you are still pushing forward. And I have to say, point blank period, good on you. That is exactly what you should be doing, because generally what happens is people will see that you're succeeding and potentially moving on without them. Even if that's not your intention, you have no reason to leave them behind, but because they're stuck where they are, they automatically get left behind and they want to drag you backwards. And so with the King of Cups coming in, again, I feel this in a couple of different ways. One, I think that it's an acknowledgement that there is positive business aspects to what you are working on, and that you need to leave whatever this is behind you, literally behind you, upside down, throw it in the trash can, whatever you got to do to get that energy out of your field. The other thing about this too is this might not actually be you in your energy. You could have a new person in a position of power come in and say, I like what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I'm going to back you. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean financially, because again, cups are more about emotion and communication. So this could be a strong marketing person who says, you know what, pro bono, I'm going to work with you because I feel so strongly about it. And when your business takes off, then we can reevaluate. I think that you have a new person coming in with a strong, powerful energy, like walks into the room and people notice them kind of energy. But again, not in like a sexual way, specifically in a, oh, there's somebody. They are important. And this important person sees you and the work that you're doing. And this is where you want to align yourself. I truly believe that there's a shift happening in energy, and I feel it because I feel it within myself. I feel it because of the things that I've had to be doing very recently. Even today, I had to make a very hard decision and leave some things behind. And maybe other people don't see what I left behind as being negative. Maybe they think I'm crazy for leaving this negative thing behind me, but I know how it was affecting me, and I couldn't be a participant any longer. But I do have goals and things that I'm working on, including this channel. This is something that's been very exciting for me. Trying to build my brand as the House Witch Tarot. So thank you to the entire community who has been watching, liking, commenting, saving, sharing, even if it's just once. It means the world to me just to be able to have something that feels like mine, that I've actually created from scratch. Didn't know where it was going to go, still don't know where it's going to go, but at least like I'm here and you're here and we're participating in it together. There are other things that I'm working on too that I haven't been super open about, but that's because I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to go with them first. And hopefully someone else sees that. Someone else sees the value that I'm trying to build or the value within me and wants to participate in it with me. So really take all of this to heart, guys. And I'm not saying you have to make this decision right now. You don't have to turn around and to drop everything and leave whatever the situation is if you're not ready to. When you are ready, you will be able to do that. And that's kind of where I'm at. I've been in this situation for a while, a very long while, back and forth, hemming and hawing, sick to my stomach some days about trying to make a decision about what's the right thing to do. And ultimately, I just had to make the decision to do it, which is something that we've been talking about in these videos the last few days, weeks, even off and on. Stuff like this has been coming up. So do what feels right. Pay attention to the things people are actually saying and doing when they're around you and the support they are or aren't giving you. When you are talking about working on the things that you are doing to better yourself, better your situation, and then pay attention to the people coming into your life, because you never know who you share your information with or your ideas with that are going to be like, that's super cool. You're the next big thing. I'm with you on this. You just never know. You truly never know. Okay, guys, I think that is it for today. I hope you have an amazing Sunday and you kick off your week in the best way possible. And I will talk to you tomorrow.